Welcome to the Appalachian Heritage Woodshop, woodworking with an Appalachian flair.
This is Jerill with the Appalachian Heritage Woodshop, bringing you another shop tip. As a woodworker, you're going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Some of the mistakes will cause you to be upset and frustrated with yourself, and some of the mistakes you may not even catch, and a client or customer will catch it, and then they will be irate. So as a woodworker, let me show you how you can keep from being cussed out 100 to 150 years after you're dead and gone. When you design and build a piece of furniture, most woodworkers put their name on the furniture, and they should if it's something they're proud of. Once you've handed the furniture over to the client, you have no control over how they use it. And it's a very real possibility that they will abuse it. If they abuse it, then it's very possible parts will break. So you need to build your furniture in such a way that any potential part that may break after it's been subjected to abuse can easily be replaced by a craftsman way in the future. Because remember, you're building an heirloom. Using this washstand as an example, let me show you some of the parts that may be subjected to excessive abuse and may need to be replaced way in the future. Let's start with the lower shelf. Now, as a woodworker, everybody knows that you need to build the shelves and the top in such a way that it can expand and contract and not cause stress on the frame. So that means this lower shelf is secured with wood screws from underneath, and it's done in such a way that it can expand and contract. So because of that, this whole shelf can be replaced in the future. And of course, the top is the same way. But let's look at the towel rod right here. Now this is nice oak. It's an inch thick. It has a mortise and tenon on each end. And I can pick this piece up by the towel rod, and it's strong enough to support the weight of the unit. But that doesn't mean that in the future somebody may break this towel rod. If they break the towel rod, in order for the piece to still be functional, then a future craftsman will have to replace the towel rod. So if the back is installed permanently or the front towel rod holder is installed permanently, then you cannot replace the rod. A lot of people would install this front towel rod holder with a mortise and tenon joinery. And that's a very good way of securing this. But if you do, then this piece cannot be replaced, or the towel rod can't be replaced by removing the front. So on this piece, the front towel rod holder, I installed it with screws from the inside. It's very stout, very stiff, but it can be replaced. The back can be replaced because it is attached with screws into the top. So in the future, if the towel rod breaks, the back can come off, the towel rod can be replaced, and if the front towel rod holder breaks, it can be replaced. So let's look at the drawer now. I've got a nice piece of recycled hardware from an old furniture. If you notice, the front is half blind dovetailed, hand cut, so that's good. That will not come apart. The wood will break before the joint does. It's a nice tight joint with modern glue. The bottom can break on these drawers because the bottom gets abused quite a bit. I've seen people use a drawer, they take it out and turn it upside down and use it for a step. I've seen some kids pull out and step on it to reach something up high. So the bottom gets quite a bit of abuse. The way I do my bottoms, I don't use plywood, I use solid wood. The edge is a raised panel, and I put my bottom in such a way that it can be pulled out and replaced in the future. So it just slides in, and I don't have it there yet, but I'll put one nail right here to hold it in place. Now you probably noticed the back right here is not a dovetail. Like I said, the front is a half-blind dovetail. The back is just a dado with the board in the dado, and it's glued and secured from the side. A lot of people will put a dovetail on the back, and then that causes the bottom to be inset and cannot be replaced. So that's not a good idea. So the way I do it, the bottom can easily be replaced. So if you don't want to be cussed out 100, 150 years after you're dead and gone, design and build your furniture in such a way that it can be repaired if needed. This is Jerill Vance with the Appalachian Heritage Woodshop, bringing you another shop tip. Remember, be proud of your Appalachian heritage.